If your money is sitting in a normal bank account right now, you are losing money. Not because you are spending it, but because inflation is quietly reducing its value every single day. And the truth is, most people won't realize this until it is too late. In 2026, building wealth is no longer about how much you earn. It's about how well you position your money. Because the rules have changed. In this masterclass, I'm going to show you exactly how to protect your money from inflation, build a strong financial foundation, and start investing the smart way, even if you're a complete beginner. And by the end of this video, you will have a clear step-by-step system to take control of your finances. Anyways, I'm Salami and welcome to PSA Investment. Let's get into it. Before you think about investing, or before you think about making money, you need to understand one simple rule. You cannot grow what you cannot control, and this is where most beginners fail. They jump straight into investing, buying stocks, crypto, forex, without first understanding their own money habits. That's like trying to build a house without a foundation. So let's fix that. You have probably heard of the 50-30-20 rule, where 50 is the needs, 30 takes care of your wants, and 20% take care of your savings. But in 2026, especially in economies like Nigeria, where inflation is high, this model needs to evolve. Your needs might realistically take up to 60%, even 70%. That's okay. The problem is not your expenses. The problem is untracked expenses, because small leaks sinks big ship. Let me explain. Most people don't realize how much they spend on subscription. They forget about it. Daily impulse spending, lifestyle inflation, and these are the silent killers of wealth. So here is your first action step. For the next 7 days, track everything. Every naira, every dollar. Use a simple note app or a spreadsheet, or you can use a budgeting app also if you have access to that. It doesn't need to be complicated, because awareness alone changes behavior. Now, here is something powerful. There's a growing global trend called loud budgeting. Instead of pretending you can afford everything, you become intentional. I am not spending this because I have financial goals. That's how disciplined investor think. Not deprived, but strategic. Because every naira you control today becomes a building block for your future wealth. And once you gain control, we move to the next level. Now that you understand where your money is going, the next step is protection, because before you grow wealth, you must protect it. This is where your emergency funds comes in. An emergency fund is not optional. It is your financial safety net. Unexpected expenses will surely happen, such as medical bills, job loss, family responsibilities, economic shocks. And without a safety net, one emergency can destroy years of financial progress. So the standard rule is save 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. But here is the critical 2026 upgrade, where you keep this money matters just as much as saving it. Because if your emergency fund is sitting in a normal savings account, it's losing value. So instead, you need to position your cash in a place where it preserves value, generates returns, and remain accessible. That's very liquid. For hybrid strategy, here are strong options you can opt for: high yield saving or digital savings platform, money market funds, short-term fixed deposits, treasury bills, which has a very low risk attached to it since it is backed by government. These options allow your money to earn interest, stay relatively liquid, fight inflation. Liquidity in these terms means easy access to your money. You can actually close any deal or subscription that you have with any asset, so you can have access to your money at any time that you need it, instead of keeping it in your savings account. Think of this as your defensive layer. It doesn't make you rich, but it prevents you from going broke, and that's powerful, because most people don't fall financially because they didn't invest. They fail because they had no protection. Now let me ask you something. If you lost your income today, how many months could you survive? 1 month? 2? Drop your answer in the comment, because awareness creates urgency, and urgency creates action. Now, once your foundation is secure, we move to the most important step. This is where everything changes, because saving money alone will not make you wealthy. Let me say that again. Saving money alone will not make you wealthy. It protects you, but it does not grow you. And this is where investing comes in. Investing is simply the process of putting your money to work so it generates more money. But for beginners, the biggest challenge is confusion. Too many options: stocks, cryptos, forex, real estate, and no clear starting point. So let's simplify this. As a beginner, your goal is not to chase high return. Your goal is to build consistent, sustainable growth. So here is a balanced strategy you can follow. The first layer, which is lower risk investments, foundation growth. Start with government bonds, treasury bills, money market fund. This gives you stability, predictable return, capital preservation. Think of this as your steady engine. The second layer, which is the stock market exposure, that is where you grow your wealth. Once you are comfortable, you introduce stocks. Now here is where many people get it wrong. They try to time the markets, trade aggressively, or chase over hypes. Instead, focus on strong companies, long-term growth, consistent investing, because the stock market reward patience, not emotion, and over time it has proven to outperform inflation. I remember when I first started taking investment seriously, I wasn't trying to become a full-time trader. I just wanted to understand how money actually grows, and within a short period, by applying structured strategies and staying disciplined, I was able to generate over 100,000 in profit from the market. Not by gambling, not by guessing, but by following a system. And that's the difference, because investing is not about luck, it's about structure. And once you understand that, you'll stop seeing money as something you spend and start seeing it as something you deploy to work. Now here is the step that separates people who knows about finance from people who actually build wealth. Consistency. Because information alone does not change your life, execution does. So how do you make execution easy? You automate it. Set up a system where a percentage of your income goes into savings automatically. A portion goes into investment automatically every single month. No emotions, no second guessing, no excuses. This is how professionals build wealth, not by reacting, but by following systems. Because discipline builds motivation every time, and over time, this creates something very powerful. Your money starts working for you, and slowly, your financial life begins to transform. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the mistakes that destroy beginners. Because avoiding mistakes is just as important as making the right moves. Mistake 1. Keeping all your money in cash. Inflation will quietly destroy your purchasing power. Mistake 2. Jumping into high-risk investments too early. You don't build wealth by gambling, you build it by compounding. Mistake 3. Lack of financial education. If you don't understand what you are doing, you will lose money. Mistake 4. Inconsistency. Starting is easy, continuing is where most people fail. Avoid these mistakes and you are already ahead of most people. At this point, you don't just need information, you need a mindset shift. Because wealth is not just about money, it's about identity. You stop saying, I'm bad with money, and start saying, I am someone who manages money strategically. That shift changes everything, because your habit follows your identity and your results follow your habits. So here is your action plan. Track your spending this week, start building your emergency fund, begin investing with a balanced approach, automate everything. If you follow these steps consistently, you will be in a completely different financial position within the next 12 months. Now, if you are serious about building real wealth, I've created a private WhatsApp community where I break down real market opportunities, beginner-friendly investment strategies, and weekly financial insights. The link in the description. Join the community and start surrounding yourself with people who are serious about growing wealth. And if you want more structured, data-driven financial guidance like this, make sure you subscribe to PSA Investment, because in this channel, we don't guess, we build wealth strategically. And your next step is to understand how to actually navigate the stock market step by step. Click this next video on your screen and I will see you right there.